Alright, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to do the review on my 3FUL hiking pack. This is the 40 plus 16 liter pack. This one comes in the sapphire blue. They also make it in gray and in orange. You may have seen my previous video. I did a preview of this where I was doing a waterproofing test on it. The website says that it's waterproof. I felt it was more going to be water resistant, so I wanted to go and test it out, and it's definitely not waterproof. It's slightly water resistant. If you're in a light rain, it's going to hold you off, but heavy rain, no. I did go ahead and turn it inside out. I seam sealed everywhere there's a seam, and then I coated the whole outside with a spray coating like I use on my canvas for my boat cover to waterproof it. And I would say now it's about 90% waterproof. I mean, I took a hose to it and just saturated it, and stuff started to get wet, but otherwise just sprinkling with the hose, it completely repelled it. So I think in a decent amount of rain, if you treat it like I did, you're going to be mostly waterproof. I would still recommend putting in a pack liner if you're expecting rain. And they do make another version of this pack, very similar. It's called the X-Pack or X-Pac, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And that one's supposed to be a better material, and I guess that one is waterproof. I'll put either up in the cards or in the description down below. Go check out Tony's review from Our World Outdoors. He's got a version like this, and he's got the X-Pac version of it. So just go ahead and check out their review while you're at it. He does a pretty good job explaining everything about it. All right, let me go over some of the features, and then we'll give you some of my thoughts on it. Now, this is designed to be, it's a frameless pack. So there's no framework whatsoever. It's designed for, there's a pouch here in the bottom, and there's these straps and everything. It's designed that you put your folding sleeping pad on the back here, and that becomes your frame. I go frameless completely. I don't put any padding or anything on here. So this might be a little bit different than what it's designed for and what most people use. Being frameless, you're going to want to stick with 20-25 pounds max. I carried 31 in it on my last trip. It actually carried very well. Not the greatest. I would give it like an 8 out of 10 in that respect, but it can definitely handle up to that, that amount of weight. Like I said, you're still going to want to stick it down in the 20-25 range. Let me start here on the side. You've got two compression straps. So if you had something in the pocket here, maybe if you had a big tent, you could lash it on here, or you can use it to compress the sides. These pockets will fit 2 smart water bottles just fine, and you can reach them from behind when you're wearing the pack, which is definitely a plus for me. I hate having to take my pack off to get water. I ended up putting a Z-Packs Aqua Clip on, so I kept my water bottle right on my shoulder strap. Nice sized hip pockets. We'll come to that. I'll show you how much they can hold. And this padding is really thick. Well, maybe not really thick, but I mean it's a generous padding. And there's like a plastic coating on it. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to sweat where the belt is, where my shoulder straps are, and then where it sits on my lumbar. So with that plastic coating, it's going to help keep the moisture from soaking up into the padding and then getting that stink after a while. If we look on the back, you've got a loop here and a loop here. There's one on both sides. It's for hanging your trekking poles. Nice size mesh pocket with the shock cord. I did have, it's gone now. It was a clip like this. Second trip out, one of these clips broke. So if you can see that on there, I just took and made a knot in there. I might have caught on something. I might have stepped on it when I had my pack on the ground. So I can't say that it was a manufacturing defect for that. This pocket is fairly huge. To me, the drawback is this shock cord. I think it should be bigger. I may take it off and either reroute it or put a little bit more. But to show you, what I did on the last trip is it was raining out, and my tent was all wet when I packed it up. I didn't want to put it in, and it will fit. This is the Lanshan 2 tent, and it will fit just fine inside that mesh pocket. That's to give you an idea of how big that is, how much gear you can put in there. About that size. Plus, there's still a little bit more room. I keep my water filter and stuff in there. turn to the suspension system. Actually, when we're talking about waterproofing, there's a drain hole here on the side pocket, but this whole part down here, there is no drain. So if it does heavy rain, it's going to collect down this bottom corner and it's going to soak through. So if you do anything waterproofing wise, hit this bottom corner, because water is going to collect in there, pool up, and most likely it's your sleeping bag down here. That's what's going to get wet. Okay, so suspension system wise, we've got load lifters up near the top. There is a sternum strap. There's no whistle. I know some of them come with a whistle. Doesn't matter to me. I hang a whistle off my. And then the adjustable buckle here. The straps are actually sewn inside the back inside the pouch. They're sewn way over to the front here, so it's got a good solid attachment. Fairly thick padding on these as well, and you can hear it's also got like that plastic coating on there, so this isn't going to get all stinky from your sweat and everything too. Alright, I talked about the hip belt pocket, how big it was. Just as an example, let me show you. Look at this one. I was able to stuff 2 packs of ramen in there and still have a little bit of extra room, just to kind of give you a rough idea of how much you could pack in those pockets. And if you're someone that does like to carry a firearm with you on the trail, these side pockets are big enough that they will carry a compact pistol. I have an M&P shield and it will fit in there, just as a size example. So like I said, if you're someone that does like to carry when you're on the trail, that is an option that they will fit in that side pouch. Alright, going to the top. It has a roll top with a buckle, or if you want, there are right here. So you can undo that and then you could cinch and then pull the sides down this way if you didn't want to do the roll top. And now they got messed up. And there also is a strap here in the top, and then it buckles in the back to where you can really cinch it down, and with between that and these compression straps on the side, you can really make this nice and tight. Kind of missed it before. There is a carry handle right there. Back this up so you can see my table with the top rolled up. I mean, this thing is huge. You can really stuff this thing nice and tight, and even if you barely have to roll it, you've got those side buckles here, which have more than enough adjustment to reach. So you could just pack this sucker tight if you really wanted to. I just realized something I missed. On the side pockets, there is an elastic. There's some shot cord right here. So you could pull this tight and then cinch it around your bottles if you want. Okay. Getting inside, there is a zippered pouch. Not overly big. It's mesh on the front, and then it's the same colored material at the back. And it is zippered. The zippers on this are YKK, which really surprised me for being a Chinese product. So empty, mine weighs 1.5 pounds, like 1.54 on my scale. I've seen some people say they're like 1.8. So I mean, it's going to depend on your scale. I'm thinking more than likely. And then, so I'll show you what I did. I just had a sleeping bag stuff in here just to puff it up for this video. And what I do for a fan is I just take my sleeping pad, my inflatable pad, fold it up rectangular, and I put that so that part is up against my back. So I have a little bit of cushion, and I don't have anything jabbing me in the back. Another great thing with the shot cord on here, what works great is if you're taking off some layers or something, or your socks get wet or something, it gives you a good place to hang. You can kind of weave some of your clothes in there. It's a great way to carry it, let everything dry out without having to stuff it in your pack or get everything wet inside there. The waist belt has a double pull system. There's a buckle on each side before putting the tension on, so you can really crank this thing down. The buckles on this are Duraflex. They're decent quality. You know, I haven't had any fail on me. They do lock in pretty well. So overall, I've got about 60 miles on this pack already, and absolutely love it. Even though I overloaded it the last time, it still carried great. The features of it are nice. Other than, you know, breaking this one clip, which, like I said, very well could have been my fault. There's nothing really to complain about it. You know, it's lightweight, it's inexpensive. I paid like $58, I want to say, on AliExpress. They're in that, you know, $55 to $60 range, depending on. This one is the 3FUL. It is badged the 3FUL. Some of them have the Flames Creed logo. Same thing, they just put a different name on it. And even for not carrying it with the pad on the back like they designed it, I think this thing is awesome. I would definitely recommend it. So if I missed something or you want to know more about it, just feel free to leave a comment or question down below, and I'll do my best to answer it. So hopefully you found this useful. If you did, I'd love to have you subscribe. While you're at it, make sure you click the bell icon so you get notified of future videos. And as always, thanks for watching.